Hey guys, cheers. Robert Cash, Crypto Cash King. Welcome to the Bitcoin Happy Hour. Won't be too long. I'm just going to do a quick update because I got a lot of things to take care of online. Bitcoin popped up quite a bit this morning. Ledger X just went live. It's one of the first regulated approved exchanges in the US for futures trading for Bitcoin. That was part of the price increase. Another big reason is people are, and traders and speculators are buying Bitcoin now before the November 1st hard fork. There's supposed to be another kind of a minor hard fork. It could fluctuate the price, but they're looking at the opportunity to buy now and get in position. So quite a few things happening, and there's a lot of great fundamentals with Bitcoin and the price going up. First and foremost, global acceptance, a global payment network such as the blockchain that everyone's leveraging, and then Ethereum is also driving Bitcoin, believe it or not, because Ethereum rides on the blockchain, allowing companies to differentiate their own payment vehicles and coins in the ICO market. So it all adds up to a lot of profits to be made. Bitcoin could, it's all speculation, but at the end of the day, it could go to 10 or 15,000 next year per token, and then it could double or triple in 2019. But I often say, and what I do with the Unified Bitcoin team and what we do is that the Bitcoin price is just kind of icing on the cake. We spend most of our time building and baking the cake, and then the icing on the cake is just the Bitcoin price increase. It just kind of pads and insulates and improves your income because you're making money on the money that you're making. Unlike the US dollar and other global currencies that actually stay pretty flat and actually depreciate in value, Bitcoin is appreciating in value. It's kind of like buying a house in the 70s in California or any hot real estate market, and having real estate go 400% higher. So now I wanted to quickly update you on my own program, Bitcoin X4. You basically can make 4 times your Bitcoin purchase. If after 30 days you don't make any Bitcoin at all, we buy back your share. You can go to bitconnect.com for more information. Got about 250 members in the last week to join us. It's a private group. It is a crowdfunding donation activity. We all basically come together in the Unified Bitcoin team in the Bitcoin X4 program to raise Bitcoin and Bitcoin funds to not only have more Bitcoin in your wallet so you can enjoy the price increase, like today, it went up $600 in a day, or you have more money to put into your passive programs that you're in love with. We all kind of love our own program, whether it's Questra Atlantic, Resonance Capital, EXP Assets, USI Tech, Trade Coin Club, Bit Club Network, bitconnect. What other juicy ones are out there that people are working? Powerminingpool that we work, it's pretty sweet. I'm in Lifestyles Galaxy, which is the dragon mining. If you're in the US, it's kind of tough. You got to change your IP address, but quite a few folks are making a killing in that program. What else is juicy out there? But I guess the moral of the story is how the Bitcoin Unified Bitcoin team and how they roll is we try to solve the major problems in the market. One major problem: no one has any money to make money. You got to have Bitcoin to make Bitcoin. Problem 2: in order to make Bitcoin or make money with the programs that I've talked about and the Bitcoin X4 program, and really any program online when it comes to Bitcoin, is to have volume. Either you have a big chunk of Bitcoin to start with, or you can sponsor a lot of people that generates affiliate commissions, referral commissions that you can use to compound. So with like USI, you have a unilevel and a matrix. EXP, you have a binary and a matrix. BitConnect is a kind of a unilevel where you can do mining and trading. Let's see, Resonance Capital is just, they put their money in all kinds of stuff. Questra Atlantic, I think they just invest in properties and real estate, and they do trade as well. So ultimately, you join these programs and you make a passive income in most of these programs. But the problem is they all pay around 1%. And that's kind of the industry average. Why? Because it's doable over the long term. You know, don't kid yourself. These companies are making 3, 5, 10% a day on Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. You just got to get out of bed in the morning and fall off a log and you can make 5% a day. These markets are unbelievable. It's kind of like almost having insider trading information in the stock market every day you wake up. And now everyone knows that, you know, that's illegal, but I'm just saying as an analogy or a metaphor to understand that you have so much advantage in this market to make money. That's why all these passive companies can pay their 1% a day, but they're really in the background making 5 to 10% a day. You could see that any company that has like $100 million in Bitcoin, and some of these big programs that I mentioned do have $100 million in Bitcoin, they made 10% this morning. So if you had 100 million, you made 10 million this morning on your Bitcoin, right? So, but what does that mean to me and you? You know, most people, 80% of the people in the market have maybe $100, a couple $100, right? Because they're living check to check, right? They're working a job they don't even like, but they're coming online going, okay, I got to figure out this Bitcoin stuff. You know, what is a wallet? How do I buy Bitcoin? How do I sell Bitcoin? How do I spend Bitcoin? How do I get into these programs? How do they work? And I often make this analogy. It's kind of an okay analogy, but I hate PayPal so much, but it's kind of an analogy to get you to thinking that Bitcoin is just like PayPal 10 years ago. It's like, let me send you PayPal. It's like, send me PayPal. How are you going to send me? What is PayPal? Oh, you have to set up a PayPal account. Then you have to buy PayPal with US dollars. Then you have to send PayPal to somebody else. And then you have to sell PayPal to get it into your bank as US dollars, or get the PayPal Visa debit card to send your your PayPal dollars into the US Visa debit card so you can spend, you know what I'm saying? So Bitcoin in a wallet is the same thing, but the big difference is that, and PayPal's CEO said this just last week, we kind of missed the ball with Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin was what we wanted to be. And Bitcoin is next generation in that it's not only a token of value for exchange for product and services, which is like a US dollar, pesos, yen, any global currency is an exchange of value for products and services. Bitcoin is now becoming a value of exchange. But not only is it a token of value of exchange, but it has its own payment network. Bingo. That is the differentiator. PayPal, pesos, US dollars, rubles, yens, they all run on the global banking system. Blockchain and Bitcoin is way up in here, and it runs on the internet grid, but it's a whole nother decentralized, no one controls it payment network. That's why all the banks hate it, and you know, you can get into trouble sometimes with banks. Like banks love to receive Bitcoin deposits. Like when I sell my Bitcoin and deposit into B of A, they're like, woohoo, more money I can go lend out to people. But if I put a big chunk of B of A money and bought Bitcoin, sometimes they can flag your account and close you. I've heard it happen with other accounts. So it's getting kind of squishy, right? And we all know about Jamie Dimon and JP Morgan, how he said, oh, Bitcoin's a complete scam and a fraud, and it's what did he call it? It's like the tulip flowers or something. And in the background, JP Morgan was buying, you know, $100 million of Bitcoin that same day when the price dropped after he talked about it. Okay, so let me finish up because I have a ton of work to do. Lots of people coming into the program. The program's real simple. Bitcoin X4. bitconnect.com. It's essentially there's 7 boards and they're 2x2 matrices. And I know now people are just like, click, move on. Because the problem with matrices, and I'm having a presentation I'll announce tomorrow. I'm having one on Tuesday night, Thursday night, 6 p.m., 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, pardon me. And then Saturdays at 9 a.m., 12 noon Eastern. So everyone's welcome. I only have about a couple hundred seats because it'll probably fill up. And if you can't get in, then I'm most likely I'll record it and then I'll put it out on YouTube and you can watch it. But I'll be covering the program. It's very simplistic. There's no, you know, log in with username and email and back office and all this pretty bells and whistles stuff. In my opinion, it's most of that stuff is mumbo jumbo. It's member to member direct Bitcoin payments. And we run these 2x2 boards on Google Drive. So when you come in, there's 7 boards, There's a $25 board, a $50 board, a $100 board, $200 board, $400, $800, and $1,600. Each board is a 2x2. So when you fill it up, and we fill it up as a team, the big question is, do I have to sponsor to earn? Well, no, you don't have to technically sponsor to qualify to earn. Everyone earns on just the pure team activity and spillover. We do, though, encourage everyone to come in that actually can share. We have a free team replicated website that we give to you as soon as you join. We have a private Facebook group, private chat. So we do encourage Bitcoin entrepreneurs to be on our team. We don't necessarily want people to come in, purchase into a board, and disappear. We have USI Tech that we're building as a team. We have BitConnect we're building as a team. We have expasset we build as a team. We have powerminingpool we build as a team, all passive. So if you got $100 burning a hole in your pocket, you may want to bring it into Bitcoin X4 and make $300, and then put your $300 in USI, or put your $300 in BitConnect, and then go back to the job that you may like or not like, or go back and watch football or whatever, right? You got to decide. What we really want at Unified Bitcoin Team is Bitcoin entrepreneurs that want to go out and build a career online, kind of like what I've done and some of my leaders are doing as we speak. I work full-time online, been doing it for, gosh, 2 or 3 years now, and I've been in Bitcoin for 2 or 3 years. So Bitcoin X4 is real simple. You come in, you decide on what board you want to start with. The 25 board. Some people are starting with the 25, 50, and $100 board. Those are the ones that are moving pretty quick. It does cycle and pay out right now about a week. If it doesn't, like I said, if it doesn't do anything in a month, 30 days, we buy back your share. We give you your Bitcoin back. So there's really no risk. And so I've removed the risk, so and conversions are going through the roof. But if you go into the $25 board or the $50 board or $100 board, you can decide. A lot of people are doing the 25, 50, and 100. They send 175. You send it to our group Bitcoin wallet. You're on the board. You're in the group. You get your website. You're in the chat. Done. Then you start inviting people. That's how we went viral, and we're going viral. That's how we got to 250 people in a week. We'll probably be at 500 people by the end of October. We'll be 1,000 people during December. Or excuse me, during November, because everyone's going to be preparing for Christmas. And there's a lot of Christmas Bitcoin money to be made. So that's about all I had, because up above, you'll go to bitcoinx4.com. You can fill out the form. You can, you also want to ask me for the invite for tomorrow. You can jump on the webinar. If you can't make it tomorrow and you're busy watching college football or sleeping, it is going to be recorded. But I keep it real simple. And here's the objective, right? And this is getting back to when I started, the problems that we solve. People just don't have money to make money. It's like a constant rock in a hard place. You know, you feel me, right? You're living really every 2 weeks or every week you get paid, you literally spend your money and you're waiting for your next paycheck to live. And when someone comes on, you come online to make money, and it's like, oh, it's $100, $200, $500. I don't have that money to even start to make money. So you come in at 25 and you can turn it into 75. You take 50 of that 75, you put it on another board. You turn it into 150, you take 100, you put it on another board, you make 300. So in a month, you turn 25 into $300, $400, $500 of Bitcoin, right? And we also take Ethereum, by the way. Soon we'll be taking Litecoin. So we're going to have Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin activity. So I call it Bitcoin X4. It really should be Crypto X4, but, you know, oh well. But you can, you know, leverage up your Bitcoin and your crypto so you can take it and then put it into these other programs to make even more money, or have a significant amount of money in these programs. So when you're making 1% a day, now 1% a day on $50 is 50 cents, right? That ain't very sexy. Now 1% a day on $1,000, you know, you're starting to talk, you know, $10 a day. Before you know it, it's $20 a day. Then it's $50 a day. You know, or you can be like some people, like in USI, that are making $4,000 a day, right? And they just signed a $70 million contract, and they have a mining farm, as far as I can see, and they're going to be profitable for the foreseeable future, well into 2018, 2019, right? And expasset, same thing. They have mining farms where they can mine Ethereum right now. You know, just like Fidelity Investments, one of the largest investment firms in the U.S. and globally, has one of the biggest Ethereum farms because they're not dumb. And then, but they can switch and do Zcash. They can do Merino. They can do Litecoin. They can mine all the hottest cryptos. So expasset is going to be profitable for a very, very long time. BitConnect has their own coin, BCC, on the exchange. It's in the top 12 coins in the planet. Their coin, I think, is about a couple hundred today. I didn't even look. But you can lend your Bitcoin to BitConnect. They're a $1.5 billion market cap. and they'll pay you 40% a month. And all they're doing is almost fundraising like an ICO in real time, while you have the coin that's going up in value. Once again, getting back to an asset of value that can be exchanged globally instantly. I mean, this is like, and I was selling, and I don't know if you guys know much about my background, but I was selling electronic payment software to corporations for the last 16 years. And this is above and beyond what I was even selling, because I was selling just ACH bank stuff. And that was just like as old as the hills. I mean, when you send a wire on a bank, man, you're lucky it gets there, you know, a day or two later, right? Very antiquated. So, okay, so Bitcoin X4, and the reason why we've created it is to raise funds for our members so they can get into the passive programs, or just scale up and turn 25 into, I mean, if you max out the last board, you're making $6,200 in Bitcoin. So turn 25 of Bitcoin into 6,200. That's pretty achievable in a couple month, 60-day period, believe it or not. And then it's just up from there. And what I've done with this program is that, and you know, I'm talking about the matrices. All matrices fail because they get too wide at the bottom. You've been in matrices before, right? Oh, bunch of spillover, and come on in. It's a 3x10, a 3 to infinity, 2x10, 2x3, 2x whatever. Within 2 weeks, it's gone. They're jumping to the next matrix. Well, with my program, I have 2x2 matrices, and I have various boards. But what I do is I constantly compress. And it's a true follow me. Now, follow me 2x2 matrices, some people say, well, yeah, you know, Extreme Coin is that, and other programs are like that. Problem with the follow me's is you say you have a really good sponsor, and you're in there 2x2, and they sponsor 100 people, and they're on every board, and you can't follow them because you can't sponsor, right? So with my follow me's, is I attach you to the top people and the top movement constantly. So everyone makes money. Imagine that, right? Matrices, the biggest problems, it gets wide too quick, they collapse. Only people at the top make money. Kind of reminds you of the governments in America and everywhere else, right? But I've flipped the whole industry on its head, right? And in matrices also, there's big runaway legs. Now, binaries, don't even get me started with binaries. Even though, you know, I live with binaries, I'm into binary with expasset and some other programs. I made some good money with binary. The binary, for me, that I can recruit hundreds and not thousands of people, it's cool with me because I can just build 2 big power legs and take a vacation. Well, what happens is I sign up people and I put them in a big power leg and they have nothing on their pay leg. Make sense? You've been there, right? Well, with 2x2 matrices, they're very quick and tiny, and the money is just leveraged quickly, and I pay you instantly to your wallet. I've sent probably $1,000 in payments today alone. I'm sending out $1,000 in Bitcoin every day to my members. Soon it'll be at 2,000. You know, and my wallets are just humming, and Bitcoin and networks love it, and the miners love it because every single friggin' Bitcoin I receive and send, they make a fee. Right? Everyone wins, and my members really love it. So when you're on our meetings coming up tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. or 12 noon Eastern, this is a Zoom meeting. Towards the end, I'll start getting people to unmute and say, hey, you know, Will, tell your story. Hey, Carrie, tell your story. Hey, Karen, I paid out probably 50, 100 people. Almost half my friggin' 250 people's gotten paid already. So there's testimony after testimony after testimony. Go to bitcoinx4.com right now and scroll, and I have testimonies all posted. It's just live. It's not live, but it's a captured live image of a Facebook post I did, and there's about 100 people commenting on all the money that they made. It's not me, you know, logging in as them. It's real people, real money, real Bitcoin. All right, I got to run because I'm already too much yada, yada, yada. And here's the nut. Here's the net. Here's the end of the day. Bitcoin X4 helps people with low money to make bigger money. Then you take the bigger money into the passive programs to make even larger money. You work together with a team and a system because we solve the problem of not having much money and not being able to recruit because we work as a together team. And even in the passive programs, I will send your link to members that want to join because I don't want to gobble up all the personals. Even though other gurus will gobble up all the personals themselves, and it'll just throw you a website and say, okay, go have at it. Go out and compete with me for signups. Right? With me, as a team, Unified Bitcoin team, we give people personals and signups in every program. I'm going to be launching in the next couple of weeks a portal that's going to bring it all together. And the portal's patent pending. It's logarithmic, all kinds of stuff happening in the back office in terms of juicing, rotation, posting, affiliate link embedded, whole 9 yards. Okay? All right, now peace out. Let me see if I'm remembering anything or forgetting everything. That's about it. I'm at 20 minutes. I'm actually 10 minutes later than I'm usually. And I know your time is valuable. But get together with us, Bitcoin X4. You can message me and say, hey, Robert, I want in. And you can just put your toe in the pool, right? Do a 25, do a 50 board, and watch all the team interaction. Go to some meetings. And you'll start understanding, the lights will start to come on, because it satisfies a huge gap in the market, right? 80% of the people that want to make money online don't really have a lot of money. So I help people make money, and then I scale that money. So we can all, and then 80 to 90% of the people online, not only do they not have money, they can't sponsor even one person, right? And how do you make money online? Have a lot of money and sponsor a lot of people. So it's this it's like, hopefully you get what I'm getting to. I solved the two biggest challenges in the industry by putting it all together in a team and a system. And you come in for low money to make bigger money, to make even bigger money. And you come in with the team, and we help you, and we gather up the people, and everyone shares in the sales and the volume, so you don't have to go out and personally recruit a friggin' army to make money. You share in the army, the network, and the volume, so everyone makes money. It's like the utopia of Bitcoin. All right, peace out. Love you guys. Whoa, Robert Cash.